The U.S. presidential decision was fixed even before the principal tally was thrown. The Rothschilds were up to their old traps, financing the two sides of the war, keeping in mind the end goal to fuel bedlam, determine most extreme benefit, and guarantee they hold extreme impact when the new request rises. Everyone knows Hillary Clinton was the foundation's applicant of decision, upheld by the Rothschilds and the New World Order. Be that as it may, what is less outstanding is that Donald Trump is likewise a Rothschild creation and on-screen character, having an influence in the immense sham that is the Illuminati's phony decision, intended to keep control of the general population, and this as far as anyone knows. Vote-based society. Political examiners have been stating that Trump's tilt for the administration has been 30 years really taking shape. This bodes well, then they understand. 30 years prior, individuals from the Rothschild family spared Trump from insolvency and encouraged him. They perceived his potential as a man of utilization and brilliant front man for a hidden association that likes to keep itself in the shadows. Consider how Trump assembled his riches, and who bolstered him amid his blasts and busts. In 1987, Donald Trump obtained his first club premiums when he procured 93% of the offers in Resorts International. Resorts International has a shameful history which started in the mid-1950s, the point at which it developed from a CIA and Mossad front organization which had been built up with the end goal of tax evasion, the benefits from Medicaid trafficking, betting, and other illicit exercises. On October 30, 1978, the Spotlight daily paper revealed that the standard speculators of Resorts International were Meyer Lansky, Tibor Rosenbaum, William Mellon Hitchcock, David Rockefeller, and one Baron Edmund de Rothschild. In 1987, upon the passing of long-term CIA frontman James Crosby, the ostensible head of Resorts International, best-in-class youthful New York land big shot Donald Trump ventured into the photo and purchased Crosby's enthusiasm for the betting domain. Trump soon turned into a commonly recognized name, with his vivid identity and his emphasis on naming an assortment of lavish inns, condos and other business wonders after himself. Be that as it may, while the name Trump showed up in the features, the names of the genuine movers behind Resorts International, Rockefeller and Rothschild, escaped open view. After rapidly growing the compass of Resorts International to Atlantic City in the last a long time of the 1980s, Donald Trump ended up in a bad position as the land advertise in New York failed. The three gambling clubs in Atlantic City, as other Trump resources, were under risk from banks. It was just with the help and confirmation of Wilbur L. Ross Jr., senior overseeing chief of Rothschild Incorporated, that Trump was permitted to keep the club and remake his debilitated domain. This was point by point in a Bloomberg article from March 22, 1992. The same Wilbur L. Ross, still Jacob Rothschild's correct-hand man, turned out in help of Trump's designation in March 2016, additionally revealed by Bloomberg, and now he has been tapped to be Trump's Secretary of Commerce. In another move to round out his monetary group, Trump designated Steven Mnuchin to be his Treasury Secretary. That is the same Steven Mnuchin who put in 17 years working at Goldman Sachs, a venture firm that has delivered numerous secretaries of the Treasury, before taking control of Trump's Gathering Pledges operation this year. Mnuchin likewise worked with the man who burned up all available resources of England. Very rich person globalist George Soros enlisted him in 2003 to begin another business, Dune Capital, concentrated on purchasing unsafe obligation. In the event that the connections aren't sufficiently clear, consider the way that Jacob Rothschild's child, Nat Rothschild, even dated Ivanka Trump. Both real gathering applicants are controlled by the globalist controls that be. You have Hillary Clinton giving up chickens and planning to pay her compensation to the Rothschilds. In the meantime, Trump seems to have been purchased long prior. He was made by the Rothschilds. He is paying his repentance by selecting senior Rothschild men to enter posts in his organization. In any case, American natives didn't have a decision in this race. The Illuminati have been working in the background for a considerable length of time, making the performing artists that assumed the parts. This was Illuminati's arrangement from the start. To have the two applicants working under their interests while deliberately setting the whole country against each other, making the disorder they have to push their New World Order motivation nearer to consummation.